yeah, this is my dollhouse. I've been waiting to make this video for a while now, so I'm so happy to finally be filming it. I have been putting it off for a while because I was planning on adding more accessories and details, but if I kept doing that, I would have never made this video. So I decided to just show you guys what I have so far, and maybe I'll make another video in the future if I change things dramatically. Anyway, let's start the tour. I am so excited. I am going to be starting on the bottom floor and moving up, so here is the first floor. Starting with a brief overview of the whole bottom floor, you can see that I have the kitchen and living room here. We are going to start in the kitchen and move over to the living room afterwards. Over on this side of the room is where I have the whiteboard and a handmade welcome mat type thing. It was originally made as a pot holder by one of my friends, but I thought it looked really cute as a welcome mat. I'm also planning on eventually adding a front door right here so I can use that in stop motions. Moving over to the actual kitchen area, the kitchen is a retired set from our generation. I haven't done much at all to change the main part of the kitchen, but I do have some small jars as well as bins and hand mixers on the top. Along with the storage bin, I have a Lucky Charms box that I made. At the moment, I don't have much doll food, but what I do have is kept in the fridge and the freezer or on the table that you saw before. I also added some homemade magnets on the front and sides of the fridge to make it look more realistic. I also decorated the top with a sign that says, "Live life with purpose." I found this at a gift shop in Oregon. In between the two parts of the kitchen, I put this world map postcard to fill the empty space. Across from the fridge, there's a support pole that was placed there to prevent the roof from sagging while making the dollhouse look cool. A fun feature that was cleverly added to the support is that it can be removed if necessary. Behind the pole, I have a retired table from American Girl. I got the table secondhand for $20. As you can see, it has a dent on one side, but it still looks pretty cool when it's opened up. It also has a small storage area where I'm just keeping some random plates and cups at the moment. Heading into the living room, you may be able to tell that I added a lot more decorations. A lot of the wall decorations were souvenirs from trips or random things I found that just worked perfectly. This shelf was meant to be a locker magnet. These pictures, postcards, and the welcome sign was meant for a desk. I also made the TV and the stands as well as the couch. The TV was made out of cardboard that I painted black and slipped a screen into. And the stand is just plain cardboard that I hot glued and didn't paint. The couch was made using a tutorial that I found on YouTube. I used foam, hot glue, and some green fabric to make it. As you can see, the fabric barely covered all the foam. The rug underneath the couch is an old placemat. I made 2 of the pillows on the couch, and the other 2 are from our generation. I also made the quilt on the back. Now we're moving on to the middle floor, where we are going to be starting in Leah and Alexis's room. In this room, we have Kit's trundle bed. I really love this bed, and I'm so thankful I've been able to buy this bed for only $20 off of Marketplace. Unfortunately, it doesn't really work to have the trundle open in the room because it's so small, but the bed does fit 2 dolls even if it's not open. On the bed, I have a quilt from American Girl, as well as 2 pillows that I made, and an adorable joy pillow made by my grandma. I also have many different doll-sized stuffed animals at the end of this bed. Under the bed, there's a cute crate made by Perky Tomato. It also has working art supplies inside. Next to the bed, I have this cute little plant that I believe is from our generation, as well as this dresser I found at Goodwill several years ago. On the dresser, I have a doll-sized Mary Ellen book, as well as a hamster cage. In the top 2 drawers, I keep some earrings and rocks. In the bottom drawers are more random doll stuff. Moving on to the wall decorations in this room. We have a beautiful flower painting done by my friend, a framed photo of Lexi and Kit in Oregon, another framed painting done by me, and some mini Polaroid prints that I made using some American Girl catalog photos. And lastly, I have a cute potted plant from the Target dollar spot, as well as another one of those placemat rugs. Next is Kanani and Kit's room. Starting with the top bunk, we have 2 quilts. The top bunk is Kanani's, and she has 2 little cute stuffed animals, as well as a mini Luciana doll. Unfortunately, Kanani doesn't have any pillows because I didn't make any yet, but I probably will soon. Above her bed, she has Mixie Pixie 7's business card, as well as a string of Hawaiian flowers that I drew. She also has 2 more flowers on either side of her bed. Along with the flowers, some other wall decorations include another beautiful postcard, as well as some splatter paint art that I made using melted crayons. The bottom bunk is Kit's. She also has 2 quilts, one which was made by my friend. Along with the bear stuffed animal that I have had for the longest time, she has a bunny also made by another friend. On the other side of the room, I have a Be Kind sign that yet another friend made me, as well as a llama card that looks like a painting. On top of the locker, I have some mini decorations. Inside the locker is mostly random items such as a backpack and posters, as well as some other random things. The door has some frames, but I haven't really filled them with anything. On the floor, we have a barrel that I bought from Goodwill, as well as an Our Generation flower pot and some food bowls. Lastly, I am proud to show you the top floor of the dollhouse. I really love both of these bedrooms so much. Starting in Micah and Hazel's room, here's a quick overview. Starting with a look at the end of the bed, I have some stickers from different vacations, as well as a toy horse and a pinned butterfly that didn't fit on the wall. Moving on to the bed, there is a comforter that I made with some extra fabric that I had. The pillows came with the trundle bed. Along with the pillows and comforter, the girls have many stuffed animals on their bed, including a mini Samantha doll that has a chewed hand. I was lucky to be able to purchase the bed for $40 along with the table and Kit's bed. It does have a trundle, but like Kit's bed, the room is just not big enough for the trundle to be fully opened, but it can open just enough to have a doll on it for stop motions. Directly above the bed, there is a framed photo of the AGTube Central profile picture to remind me of the amazing friends I've made so far through the creation of the collab channel. Directly next to the bed is a little blue and green stuffed animal that I've had for a while now. On the other side of the room, there's a dresser made using some little drawers that my mom found at the dollar store. On the top of the dresser, there's a beautiful glass decoration that my sister found at Goodwill, along with a little bottle of blue topaz from my cousin. I have a few more wall decorations in this room, including 2 posters about animals, because Micah loves animals and she has a personality inspired by my cousin. Along with the posters, I have a pinned butterfly on the wall. It was a present from my cousin. Yes, the same cousin who inspired Micah's personality. You probably noticed that there were 2 dog bowls in this room as well, because this is the room that Sargent usually hangs out in the most. The last room in the house is Lizzie and Emily's room. And it is definitely the most girly bedroom because Lizzie is a huge fan of Sophie Claire and is very girly. Starting with the floor decorations, we have the mini lion corn stuffed animal and another mini plant from Our Generation. Under the bed, there is a small whiteboard that I haven't found a use for yet, a doll box, and some other random things. The bottom bunk is Emily's, and it is very simplistic. She just has a pink blanket and a small felt blanket that I embroidered to have her name on it. She also has a few flamingo pillows that I also made. Moving up to Lizzie's bunk, it is obvious that she has more girly decorations. On her bed, she has a pink floral blanket, along with a darker pink accent blanket. Her pillow is a cute pink mini pillow, and she also has a smaller accent pillow. Along with the bedding, she has a cute brown teddy bear, as well as 2 mini dolls. She also usually keeps her crown on her bed and hangs her purse off the end of the bed. As for her wall decorations, she has some watercolor girls that I printed at the end of her bed. She also has a framed picture of Sophie Claire from Micah's Instagram. Along with the framed picture of Sophie Claire, she also has my favorite Sophie Claire quote next to it. On either side of her bed, she has another photo of a cute outfit, as well as another framed photo. But this time, it is of her when she was in a photo contest. To make the room seem more realistic, I added a pink school desk from the Our Generation school set. It fit perfectly with the room since it was pink, and I think the rolling chair is super cute. On the chair, there's another one of Lizzie's bags. I just have some random stuff in the bottom drawer of the desk. On the top of the desk, I have a lot of accessories from the school set that was generously gifted to me by one of my close friends. I also have this cute hedgehog seesaw decoration, which I think came from the dollar store. And finally, directly above the desk, I have some more DIY Polaroid photos that I thought fit the theme of the bedroom perfectly. Now that I've given you guys the full tour of the dollhouse, I'm going to give you some extra facts about my dollhouse, or things that might be helpful if you ever build your own dollhouse. The whole dollhouse has string lights from Amazon only on the front part of the room. I will leave a link to the lights in the description. A lot of the decorations or accessories in the dollhouse were either things I made or generously given to me by my friends or family members, so thank you guys so much for that. I'm so grateful to have such amazing friends and people who support my channel and my strange hobby. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you, and I hope you enjoyed this tour of my dollhouse. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week with another amazing video. Bye for now!